See, there will be huge advantages for the movement of goods as well as movement of passengers. The Middle East and India are linked to one another emotionally, socially, culturally, economically. There are a large number of Indians who work in the Middle East. In UAE alone, there are 3.5 million Indians who are working there. There are more working in Saudi Arabia, in other parts of the world, in that region. Europe is obviously one of the very important markets for entire Asia. And then so is the United States ultimately. So if we have an economic corridor, that will benefit all the people who work here, they can benefit from it. Also, the cost of transportation will go down immensely. As you know, the railways are the most environment-friendly mode of transportation. They are better than the road, the emissions are less, and therefore it is always better idea how do you connect each and every part of the world as much as possible physically through railway network. So railways obviously have to be the preferred mode of transportation for bulk cargo as well as for others. So economic opportunities that will arise out of such connectivity will be huge. And therefore we should try to work on this as one of the principal projects between the different parts of the geography of the world, but more importantly between Middle East, India and Europe. This will be a game changer for all the economies of the world, reduce the cost of transportation. Therefore, the consumers in those other parts where the goods are being transported can use them at a much cheaper rate. This will be good for those exporters whose economic activity will increase, employment will rise. At the same time, the environmental footprint will not be increasing. That's why it is a very important idea.
حتى أفهم منك، أنت تخبرني أن السكك الحديدية أفضل من الشحن عبر السفن، لأن بعض الانتقادات تحدثت عن تكاليف التحميل ومشاكل التراخيص في كل دولة.
See, basically, if you really look at it, the world is moving towards multimodal transport. We have to understand that once we do this, we will be able to really take forward the idea of how can we reduce the cost of transportation. You're absolutely right. Loading, unloading will add to the cost. But the moment we actually have seamless transportation, that's what we are moving towards it. In terms of multimodal transport, then the same container can be loaded and uploaded without much of a hassle. Therefore, we must try to work on how do you make sure that the loading points, the unloading points are also containerized, number one, to the extent possible, but also digitalized. The digital economy can bring in huge benefits to the whole world. There is already, you can actually have a tag in terms of movement of a cargo. Now we can move for even at a higher level and find out what is the ultimate destination of that cargo. And therefore, what point you're making is a very valid point. If you have a proper digital imprint on that, you'll be probably able to take it to an ultimate destination without too much of loading and unloading. It is all possible. So digitalization is important. Containerization is important. Also planning is very important. And also making sure that the road, the mode of transportation, which is in this case railways, will also be as technologically advanced as it should be. Actually, when I was the Minister of Railways, we have started a complete modernization of railways. We have started working on digitalization of railways. So I think this is in that direction we can definitely do it. If we can do it in India, I'm sure it can be done anywhere in the world. And Middle East being such a good partner of India, UAE and Saudi Arabia, we considered as a very close friends for the country. We'll be very happy to work with them to ensure that the rapid economic activities will increase. At the same time, benefits will accrue to the people and no environmental cost is added.